Alrighty, so have a strap near you. We're going to start laying down and maybe have a block nearby. I'm not sure if we're going to use the blocks or not laying down. And find yourself on your back. Oh. And maybe the legs are straight and maybe they're bent, whatever feels really good to you. And start to notice the shoulders rolling down toward the floor. Your palms are face up, your legs are really comfortable. Your chin is nice and level so that you're not reaching up toward the ceiling. The back of your neck is nice and long. And start to get a sense of your body, a sense of your energy levels, a sense of your comfort or discomfort as you lay on the floor. If you feel any challenge in the lower back, then definitely bend the knees and let your feet come to the floor. And start to feel your breath. Start to feel the jaw soften. As the jaw softens, as the chest, belly soften, you'll feel your breath moving in and out so much easier. Feel your grounding to the earth. And a few more breaths right here. Just feel your whole world quiet down a little bit. And then start to engage the legs. Don't bend them just yet. Leave the legs straight, but really start to fire them up. So flex your feet. Imagine that you are standing on the floor instead of laying down. So feel the imaginary floor under your feet. Feel the leg muscles start to engage. Feel the hip muscles, the glute muscles start to engage. Breathe, press the shoulders down to the floor, bend your elbows, and let your fingertips point up toward the ceiling. So elbows are on the floor, upper arms are pressing down, fingertips pointing up to the ceiling. Press all the way down, press everything down into the floor, legs, heels, elbows, shoulders, and then let it go. Good, let's do that again 2 more times. Engage the legs, fire them up, squeeze your glutes, press the shoulders. Now, don't arch, don't overarch, right? Keep pressing and lengthening through the tailbone. Press the arms, the shoulders, the back of the head gently into the floor and let go. Good, 1 more time. Press everything down, really press, really squeeze. Squeeze the belly, squeeze the hips. The inner line of the legs start to draw toward each other isometrically. Everything is working here, except your jaw is relaxed, right? Breathe, 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 keep pressing, as if you could lift yourself off the floor and let it go. Good, shake it out. Bend both knees. Nice length through your lower back, little tiny space back there so you have that natural curve. Keep your right leg bent and straighten your left leg back to the floor. I want you to bring the elbows, hands back where they were. Draw the shoulders down to the floor. Squeeze your belly to the floor. Now press into your right foot as if you were going to lift yourself off the floor. Engage your left leg and lift it up to the ceiling. Good, hold it right here and then lift your hips off the floor just an inch or two. Little tiny bridge, right? Snuck that one right in on you. And lower the hips to the floor. Keep your left leg engaged, lower it down. Good, 2 more on this side. Inhale, first squeeze everything. Push your right foot into the floor as if you could lift everything off right there. And then engage the left leg, lift it up to the ceiling, pause, push everything down to the earth as you lift the left, lift both hips off the floor. Lower down, lower the leg. You can see as you engage how much easier, hopefully, that feels, especially this early in class. Press everything down, shoulders, arms, belly presses to the floor, right foot presses to the floor, left leg just lifts. And then the hips lift. Big deep breath, squeeze it all down to the earth to lift those hips off the floor. And slowly lower down, lower that leg, straighten your right leg. And shake it out. Good. And let's go to the other side. Left leg bends, left knee bends, foot to the floor, shoulders, arms in that same position, those little robot arms, I think they're called. Roll the shoulders down, squeeze the belly, squeeze the legs, press into your left foot, and simply raise your right leg. Foot points to the ceiling, lift the hips just an inch or so, and breathe. And lower the hips, and lower the leg. Good, 2 more right here. First engage. Find that power in your right leg, right? Find the power pushing into your left foot. Rest down through the legs and the arms. Lift your right leg. Lift your hips. Maybe they come up 2 inches, maybe 3. Squeeze as you press down in the left foot. Lower everything down and let go. Good, one more right here. Press everything down, you've got it now. Lift your right leg, push into your left foot. Lift your hips, maybe 2 inches, maybe 3. Really press up, keep pressing down through the shoulders, the belly. That's it, and lower down. And release, straighten out your left leg, shake it out. Take your arms overhead, stretch it out as if you are just waking up from a juicy little nap. And exhale, grab your strap. Bend both knees, both feet to the floor. Take the strap around your right foot and take that foot up to the ceiling. Once you're there, kind of reach up pretty high with your hands up the strap, but then draw the shoulders back to the floor and really press the shoulders down. And find a little bit of a hamstring stretch here. When and if you're ready, your left leg is going to straighten down toward the floor. So left leg straight, right leg up to the ceiling. Good. And just gently pull on that foot, really stretching out the hamstrings, noticing if the hips are coming out of alignment, if one hip is hiking up. Big deep breath, everybody. Good flex of your right foot. And then squeeze your belly and slowly lift your left leg up to the ceiling. Hook that left foot into your strap, let go of your right leg, but keep them both up to the ceiling. And then slowly lower down your right leg. Pause right here. Finding that stretch in the left hamstring. Right leg is active, even though it's on the floor, you're gently pulling that strap down toward you. Good, here we go. Squeeze the belly, engage your right leg, lift your right leg up. Thread that right foot into the strap, unthread the left leg, hold, both legs are up. Lower, 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 left leg. Maybe this time it hovers, little bit more core work. Check your fingers, make sure you're not over squeezing the strap, but just drawing the shoulders down to the earth. And lift your left leg. Switch sides, put the left foot in, right leg out. Slowly lower the right leg, let it hover. Good, breathe everybody. And inhale, right leg. Draw the right foot into the strap, take the left leg out, hold it up to the ceiling. Good, breathe everybody. Slowly lower it, but only a quarter of the way down to the floor. Squeeze the belly in. Lower it another quarter or half of the way down. Squeeze the belly in. Lower it until it's hovering. Good, you got this. And then tuck your chin, lift your torso, still holding onto that strap. Big deep breath. And release the head, the neck. Take your left leg up. Slide the left foot in, release the right out of the strap. Keep holding your strap, draw your shoulders down. Lower your right leg just, I don't know, about a third of the way. Find your breath. Lower it another third of the way. Keep flexing your left leg. Keep squeezing the belly. Keep drawing the shoulders down. Lower your right leg until it's hovering just a few inches off the floor. And only if you want, inhale first. Exhale, tuck your chin, lift your torso, squeeze your belly. And release the upper body. Bring both knees to chest and just release your strap onto your belly. Big deep breath. Good. Let your feet come to the floor. You're simply going to grab your strap, take it wide, just a little wider maybe than your knees or shoulders width apart. And take it up overhead, palms are face up. Take it down to the floor behind you. Good. Notice how the ribs are really poking up here, at least for me they are. So I'm going to draw those lower ribs back down to the floor. Squeeze the belly, press into the floor. And then inhale the strap up, exhale it down to your thighs. Good. Inhale up. Exhale behind you. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale it up. Exhale it back to your thighs. This time I want you to inhale the strap straight up. And then give the strap a little pull apart. So as if you could tear it apart. The strap is right over your chest. It's not over your nose or your forehead. Plant the feet into the floor. Squeeze your hips, lift your hips an inch or two off the floor. Little low bridge pose. Good, nice length through the back of your neck. Squeeze the glutes, the inner thighs. Press into the feet and breathe. Good, and then lift the hips a little bit higher if it will allow. Take the arms overhead. Let the palms are face up. Your arms are straight. This is comfortable for you. You're creating this huge length in your torso as the chest lifts. As the shoulder blades draw down. Good. From here, inhale, raise the strap up. Exhale, hips down, arms down. Good. Let's do 3 more of those. Inhale, lift the strap, pull it apart. Take the arms overhead if that's okay for your shoulders. Maybe the feet walk in just a little bit if you're feeling kind of nice and loose through the spine this morning. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Press into both feet. And then as you inhale, take the strap up. As you exhale, everything down. One more right here. Inhale, lift up. Take the hips up. Find your bridge pose this morning. Make sure the back of the neck stays long. And then exhale those arms back behind you as the hips lift up. Now notice what happens if you press the backs of your hands into the floor. Not really hard, but press them in. And then press the big toe mounds of your feet into the floor. Feel those legs working. Inhale, lift up those arms. Exhale, everything comes down. And set your strap to the side. Bring both knees to chest. Big deep breath. And then take the arms to cactus pose. Just easy cactus pose. Your knees are still bent. Take your right leg toward the right side and then your left. So a little bit of a flowing twist here. If it's too much, don't go all the way down. But try to keep the shoulders and the elbows planted. Going to the left and then to the right. If you have some low back stuff, keep the knees apart. So one knee will lift and then the other knee, one knee will lower and then the other. If your belly and back feel okay, nice squeeze of the belly, both legs. But notice as you twist, is one shoulder lifting off the floor? If it is a little bit, that's okay. But just kind of notice. The next time your knees are to the right, pause. So nice, easy twist here. Don't overdo it. Notice the right shoulder and the left shoulder and see if you can widen through the back body. So I just lifted my right shoulder, kind of got it out of the way, and my left shoulder came a little bit further down to the floor. Good, nice deep breath. Head is neutral. Find what feels right for your head and your neck. Big deep breath. I want you to straighten your bottom leg toward the top edge of your mat. Straighten your top leg toward the side of your mat. So I hope that makes sense for you. Your top leg or your left leg is right out from the hip to the side. Your bottom leg is toward the bottom edge of your mat. Good, notice that nice sweet stretch. Breathe, everybody. And then bend your top knee, bend your bottom knee. Go to the other side. Good, breathe. I'm just gonna scoot over, I'm out of room here. Big deep breath. And widen through the back body again. So I just lifted my left shoulder, moved it to the left, got it out of the way. Right shoulder comes a little bit further down. And then when you're ready, the top leg straightens to the side, the bottom leg goes down to the edge of your mat. Big deep breath. Find that yummy little stretch here, twist, head neutral, jaw relaxed, smile on your face. And then both knees, take everything back to the center. And release those arms down. Notice that. Roll your shoulders, everybody. Draw your knees to your chest. Cross your ankles. There's two options here. Either you're going to roll back to your side and come up to a seat, or you're going to cross your ankles and roll all the way up to a seat. So come on up. You're going to need your strap again. If you normally sit on anything, blanket or otherwise, go ahead and take a second to sit on that. And then take your strap, take your left leg forward. So I'm not mirroring here. Take your left leg forward and take your right leg into your right foot into the side of your left thigh, or Janu Sirsasana. Probably a bit easier just to say that. And then take your strap and wrap it around your foot. Yeah, so hopefully you all can see that. I scoot back just a little bit. So simple pose, working a little bit through the hamstrings. And then once again, I want you to hold on to your strap, maybe even wrap your hands around it one time and pull your shoulders back and down, right? So you get really, really wide here. Your foot is flexed. If your right knee is bothering you, take the leg out as much as you need to so that you're not getting a compressive or painful feeling in that knee. And then notice, open up the shoulders. Draw the shoulder blades back. Your head is neutral, right? So you're not reaching way back, you're not reaching the chin forward, you're just finding that really strong tug. And then bend the elbows toward your side body and just see if you can come forward a little bit. without the chin leading the way. So in other words, you're staying in a neutral spine, and then come on back up. Pull back on the strap, pull back on the shoulders. Bend the elbows, come forward. Inhale it right back up. Good. Exhale, bend the elbows, pulling that strap, and take it forward. Good. Listen up. You're going to pull on that strap and lift your leg. Not too bad, right? Not too bad. Maybe you rock that hip a little side to side. Maybe you find a little opening. And then take it forward. I want you to, again, pull on the strap. Draw the elbows down. Draw the shoulder blades really in. Find the collarbone super wide. And then lower it down. Good. And switch sides. Straighten your right leg. Take the strap around the right foot. Bend your left knee. Take that into Janushirasana. Finding that nice, comfortable space. Again, honoring the process, right? Making sure that knee joint isn't fussing with you. And if it is, change that angle so that it isn't so bad. Or put a block underneath the knee, which you didn't say on the other side. Grab your strap, maybe wrap the hands one time around, and then pull back. And just feel the opening here. It's almost as if, I don't know, there's such freedom for me when I purposefully widen the collarbones. I'm not pulling down on the shoulders because that stresses them as well. So the shoulder muscles, the tops here are soft. But it's an opening, a widening, so that the neck and the head can come into alignment without me doing anything different. So from here, same thing. Start to bend the elbows. My palms are face up. I'm just checking it out. I'm always tighter on this side, so this morning is no different. And then inhale. Don't loosen the strap, but pull the shoulders back. Good. And then bring it down. Exhale. Inhale, lift up, flex the foot, pull the shoulder blades back. And last one. Breathe, just flexing. Woo! Feel that hamstring. And take it up, pull the shoulder blades back, and then lean back a little bit and lift that leg. Good. Keep your left leg or left foot grounded. Press down through that foot to help keep you stable here. And then maybe you rock it a little bit side to side. Maybe you hold the strap in one hand. Right, there's not a whole lot going on here. You're just giving those hips a little bit of stretch and opening without going too far. And take it center, lift your chest, lift, and lower down. And then release your left leg and just shake it out. There you go. Good, you're gonna take the strap back around your left foot. You're going to bend your right foot. And turn to the side so you can see what in the world I'm doing. Maybe that'll help, I'm not sure. Good. So you've got the strap around your left foot, you've got your right foot bent, your right knee bent, and you're digging into your right heel and then pulling that right heel back so that you've got already some traction to engage and keep your spine nice and tall. Grab your strap with both hands, lift your left leg, roll your shoulders, reach down as far as you can. I don't want you reaching the foot, maybe you just hang on to that strap. Pull the shoulders nice and wide, squeeze your belly, and then see if you can lift your right leg off the floor. Any amount, as Devin said, any amount. Breathe, everybody, but keep lifting your chest. Keep lifting. And then lower. Whew. And lower down. Joy, joy. All right, switch sides. So the strap is around your right foot. Your left knee is bent. You're digging your heel in. You are going to lean back just a little bit, right? as you start to lift that right leg, draw the elbows to your side body, lift your chest, and then just see if you can lift without collapsing, without dropping, hello cramp, without dropping your lower back toward the floor. Breathe, 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 and lower. And like, shake it out. Shake out your hands in particular, especially if you're really gripping that strap. All right, I want you to take that strap behind you. Behind, maybe pretty even on both sides. If you don't have a strap, by the way, I'm sorry I didn't say that. So when we were doing this, we could just use hands. You probably already know that. But take the strap behind you. If you don't have a strap, instead of the strap, you're doing fingertips to the floor. And walk that strap all the way up, like almost under your armpits, that high. And then pull the strap forward. And notice that even here in Dandasana, how that really opens up your whole chest. In fact, maybe slide the strap up and think of Dandasana with your arms up in the air and feel how the strap draws the shoulder blades and helps you stay lifted in your chest, right? That feels pretty darn good, I think. And release. But then have that strap where it was, pull forward on it. I want you to bend both knees, both feet to the floor. If you can, you're pulling on the strap and you're lifting your legs. Now, it's this, right? It's this part of the strap that you're pulling forward toward your legs. Maybe you straighten those legs all the way to boat pose. Big deep breath, everybody. Bend your knees and let go. Ay, ay, ay. Breathe. Roll your shoulders. Because what happens, right? We've been doing so much shoulder work. But shoulder work helps us move all of this chest muscles and everything, right? Starts to open it all up so that we can do things like boat pose or camel or any of those without collapsing through the front body. So let's do that one more time. Take it as high up as you can. Bend your knees. Pull forward, and then lean back. See if you can lift your feet off the floor. Keep pulling that strap toward your feet and breathe. Maybe the legs straight, maybe they don't. Keep reaching, right? Find that pose and release. Holy moly, and breathe. All right, hopefully you all have straps because I know I'm fussing with these a bit. I want you to take that strap behind your back, we're all women here, so where your bra strap will be. I want you to throw that strap over each side of the shoulders. We have done this before. It's been a while if you haven't done this with me. So just make sure there's no twists or turns in your strap. So it's simply around my back, under my armpits, over the front of my shoulders, and then reach back and pull the strap down. That is like heaven on earth right there. That just feels, it's like, this feels so good. And I don't even know why it feels as good as it does. But then just, if you have enough strap length, cross behind your heart, and then pull on either side and pull down. And notice how that pulls on your shoulders. It draws the shoulders back. There should be no pain, by the way. And if you are getting any numbness or tingling in your arms, hands, anything like that, try playing with the strap, move it out a little bit. It's probably compressing on the nerve. All right, so here we are again. You're gonna pull down. You're opening up the chest. Your knees are bent. You're pulling down, chest lifts, the feet come off the floor. You're going up, all right? Right, you're starting to get the feel for this work that we've been doing. Maybe one leg straightens, maybe the other one straightens, maybe not. Straight leg boat is hard, at least it is for me. So maybe the knees bend, you keep reaching back with the shoulders to lift the chest. And release it. And breathe in. That's it. Maybe a little baby twist. We're going to do one more right there. As we keep playing with opening up the shoulders. So a little snug down. If you're not crossed in the back because your strap's not long enough, don't worry about that either. Just kind of pull down at an angle and you'll get it. So bend the knees. Roll your shoulders. Lift your feet. Just check it out. Big deep breath. Woo. Find your breath, everybody. Maybe the legs straight, maybe not. Big deep breath. And bend your knees. And let it go. And breathe. We have one more right here that I want you to experience before we get moving off the floor. So the strap is the same as it's been. Hopefully you have the strap, and if you don't, just get the sense of widening these collarbones so that the shoulders move apart from each other. So I want you, if you can, to hang on to the edges, keep it rather snug, and then roll yourself back down to the floor. Yeah. And then notice, right, so here I am, I'm in this same pose that we started with a little bit earlier. Got the little robot arms, best I can, holding onto the strap. If you can't hold the strap, you've run out of room. Don't worry about it, just press down and back. And then plant your feet. When you're ready, on the exhale, lift your hips. And then take the strap and pull toward your feet. It's not going to go far, but it's going to allow you to open your chest even more. Bridge pose, everybody. Plant the inner line of your feet to the floor. Lift your hips, head, neck, nice and released. Big deep breath, breathe, breathe, breathe. And then slowly let go. And breathe. Let's just do one more there. Hopefully you feel the difference in the bridge pose just by using the strap to help lift and open the chest. All right, so one more right here. You've got your arms in these little robot arms. You've got a slight tug on the strap. Inhale and engage the feet, outer legs push down into the feet. Exhale, lift your hips. And then let the arms straighten down toward the floor. Big deep breath, breathe, breathe, breathe. Push into the inner line of your feet, big toe mound, inner heel. Find your breath and release it all the way. And then kind of shrug your shoulders to loosen up your strap. And just pause. Take your feet nice and wide on your mat. And easy, gentle windshield wipers right here. Big deep breath. And then when the knees are over to one side, just curl them all the way over. Curl your body all the way over. And come on up. And once you're up, release that strap. And set it aside. Whew. And then just feel, right? Just feel the shoulders and how, like, yeah, baby, right? Feel good. I want everybody to say, yeah, baby. And breathe. Good. And inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, left hand down, right arm over the ear. Reach over your knee. Sweep it all the way around. Take it up. Inhale. Exhale over your ear. Reach it in a big circle. And last one. Inhale, reach. And take it over your ear. Take it over your knee. Sweep it, sweep it, sweep it. Hold on. Take that same right arm up to the ceiling. Bend that arm. Pat yourself on the back. Take your left arm. Reach that elbow back and then soften the ribs back into place. Take your left arm out. Internal rotation. Curl face arms. Your legs can be doing anything that is comfortable.
right? So if you're cross-legged and that's hurting, maybe you take the legs out, maybe you bend them, whatever feels right. Good, and then just kind of notice that, try to see if you can do just a little bit of a cat-cow right here as you curl in and as you lift up. You might feel the backs of your hands helping here. I didn't cue a strap. You could hold on to a strap, but it's not necessary. If your hands don't touch, it's perfectly okay. Good, last one, and then lift up. Take a deep breath, exhale it out. Release both arms, inhale all the way up. As you exhale, the right hand comes down, the left arm goes a big stretch here, and then reach over the right knee. Circle it all the way up and over. And take it over. Reach over the knee. Sweep it forward. Reach it up. Last one here. Breathe. You got it. Sweep it up. Hold it up. Square off the shoulders. Bend the left arm. Pat yourself on the back. And then take you can help that if you want. Use your right hand to snug that elbow back. Soften the rubs. Internally rotate the right arm. Reach it behind you. And see just where you come. Your arms don't have to be bent all that much. Just see where your individual shoulders will go. And notice, right, again, my tight side, right arm down is always tighter for me. Just notice that if you're gripping fingers and it's making that feeling more strained, then let go of the fingers. And then do that same thing, a curl into a little cat pose, and then a lift up to cow, and exhale it in, and open, and exhale. Good, one more right here. Just lift, and exhale. And then hold in neutral, nice long waist. Release those hands. Yo! Inhale it all the way up. Exhale it down. And ooh, yeah, feeling good, feeling good. All right, I want you to take your feet out nice and wide. Hands come behind you, just a little windshield wiper. Breathe. The next time your knees are over to the left, I want you to pause and then lift up on your hands so that your knees are closer, pretty close to the ground. Don't force them though. Good. And then twist over to your left. Just a nice, easy twist. Just checking it out. Where is it going to go for me? And then take your right hand to your left shoulder. Right hand to left shoulder. Yep. Just moving through the waist, through the ribs, even more in that twist. Big deep breath, stay lifted, stay lifted. See if you can make both sides of your waist, your torso, almost even. And release. Go to the other side, both knees to the floor, and then just adjust your pose so that the knees and the hips feel pretty good here. Your right hand is back to the floor. First twist. Find it on this side, and then take your left hand to your right shoulder, and notice how that shifts your twist a little bit more. Take some nice deep breaths, feel that movement all the way through your belly. And release it and take it forward. One last stretch here, take those feet in front of you, nice wide legs. You're right on top of those sit bones, so notice you're leaning back in. Inhale the arms up. Take your left hand back as your right hand reaches either for your foot or your ankle, shin. And then press that foot toward the earth. Relax your head, your neck. This is a nice stretch. Breathe, everybody. And then on and reflex your foot, I guess. Inhale both arms up. Take your right hand back as you stretch forward with your left. Hold on to your foot and then step down on that gas pedal. and stretch.
I think this is like our fourth or more class that we've been working shoulders. I hope you're starting to feel a positive difference in those shoulders. And undo that gas pedal and release and take it nice and wide. Good. And release those legs, and let's come to table pose. If you would like a cushion under your knees, this would be the time to do that. Have your blocks within reach. So we're not going to use them just this moment, but have them nearby. Good, and then from table pose, I want you to come into a really neutral spine, right? Table pose should be neutral spine anyway. And then simply drop down between the shoulder blades and push them away, right? So retracting and protracting the shoulder blades. So you're just simply dropping and then pushing right back out of them. Good, a couple more. Squeeze in, squeeze out. One more, down we go. Squeeze and press. And then find a middle space there, right? Find a little bit more softness there so you're not rounding your upper back. And then press one leg back, squeeze your belly, press your other leg back, plank pose. If you can, stay high. If you cannot, for any reason, just lower down, but make sure your butt's not poking out. Don't hurt yourself. Big deep breath, fire up the legs, lift through the chest. Draw the shoulder blades toward each other, but press the hands away. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, right to downward facing dog. Adjust your pose. Find that pose. Plant your hands, especially thumb index finger, bend one knee, and then the other knee. Maybe work through the hips. Stretch it out. That's it. And then come all the way to your tippy toes. Start to look through those thumbs, lower your knees to the floor. And maybe sit back in a little child's pose. Deep breath. And come on up, table pose. Press into your hands. Squeeze the beach ball, but widen the collarbones. Neutral spine, press your left leg back. Press your right leg back. Breathe, high plank or low plank. You know what's best for you. Squeeze the beach ball, press through the heels isometrically. Find your pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right to down dog. Find your pose. Spread through the fingers. Big deep breath. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, lower your knees. Come on back, little child's pose, or anything, just really, right, to give the shoulders a little bit of a rest and shake out the wrists. Every time we do almost anything in yoga, we're building bone. We're building muscle, we're building bone, we're weight bearing, right? So as we engage the muscles kind of suck around the bone and everything starts to grow and stay healthy. All right, round 3. I like 3s. I don't know what it is about 3s. So come on up. We're going to take this up a notch, and it is optional. So once again, you choose. You're either in high plank or low. You decide. We're going to hold for a count of 10, and the option here is to tap opposite shoulder for 10. So here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold your plank. Downward facing dog. Make sure the hands are rooted. Make sure the legs are active. Belly is toned. Final option here. One, come on down. That's plenty enough for right now. Or take the right leg up. Big deep breath, everybody. Squeeze the belly, lengthen your tailbone. Exhale, knee to chest. Good, 2 more. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to chest. 1 more. Building bone, think about it. Exhale, knee to chest. And release the right leg, go right to the left. Hang in there, right, left leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale it up. Exhale. Fired up, fired up. 1 more. You got it. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze. And then let go of the left leg. Inhale, tippy toes. Lower down. And sit back or child's pose. Good. Really soften up the shoulders. Whatever position you take, get off of the shoulder muscles so that you can let them relax just a little bit. There you go. Breathe. And if you happen to be sitting up, just roll out the shoulders a little bit. Breathe. All right. So from here, we're going to come all the way up to standing. So find your most yogi way to come up to standing. If there's something on your mat that might be a trip hazard, like a blanket or something, you can move that out of the way as you make your way all the way up. Lower your shoulders. Yeehaw. Good, nice deep breath, everybody. And then take your feet wide under your mat, because it's never one thing, right? We've talked about that. Even if we're working shoulders, it's never one thing. And then bend your knees, and let's come into those legs. Let's come into a nice wide leg squat. Does not have to be far. The big thing here, right, is if you're overarching your lower back and spilling your pelvis down to the floor, we want to instead draw the belly in, zip up from pubic bone to belly button. Roll your shoulders back, and just put your hands on your hip creases, right where the legs and the hips meet. And then push down on purpose while you obviously resist. And breathe. So your shoulders aren't hiked up, but they're not pulled down. The elbows are bent. And notice, right, that isometric work of both the pull up and the pull down on the shoulders. Keep the knees training out to the sides. Don't let them curl in. And breathe. Good. From here, straight up arms, straight legs. Inhale up. Exhale, bring them in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, squeeze. Good, and up. Exhale, down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale it down. Good, 1 more. Exhale, squeeze. Good, push forward. Palms are face down, pull it back. On purpose, right? Pull forward. Pull back. Good, reach forward. Pull back, hang in there with those legs. Pull forward and back. We got 1 more. Pull forward. Pull back. Straighten those arms out. Breathe. Inhale, tap your hands together up high. Exhale, bend the legs down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, and up. See if you can tap those hands behind you. Breathe and up. Exhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hang in there. And down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, hands behind you. Interlace. Roll those shoulders. Straighten the legs. Take your toes forward and come on down. If you lift the arms, be mindful that the shoulders don't roll toward the floor. You can keep the hands down on your sacrum. You can take them to the floor. If you lift, keep the shoulder blades retracting as you breathe. That's it. And then release the hands. Soft back of your knees. Bend your knees, everybody. One hand to one knee, one hand to the other knee. Chest leads the way. Come on. Roll your shoulders. And then step those legs together. And come up to the front of your mat. Woo. Right? Open chest, open heart. Right? We got this. Inhale, take it up. Exhale all the way down to the floor. Inhale, halfway up. Right? And even that's not explained all that well. Some of us can keep our fingertips to the floor and yet still keep a pretty neutral spine. The rest of us, hands are to shins, right? As we draw the shoulders back and lengthen through the torso. Soften your knees, step back right leg. Lower your right knee to the floor. And squeeze your belly as you inhale and take the arms up. Breathe. Exhale, big, big wide arms, all the way down to the floor. Plant your hands, lift your right knee, downward facing dog. Big deep breath. Plank pose. Plank. Breathe, everybody. If your wrists are screaming, one choice, soft fist, watch the wrists. Second choice, elbows, right? Don't sit in pain. Breathe, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Optional, right leg up. Step it all the way through, all the way. Find your alignment. Lower your left knee to the floor. Here we go. Inhale, reach up. Big, big arms. Shoulder blades drawing down the back body. Chest is lifted. We're finding our pose. Exhale, big wide arms. Big, big, big. All the way down to the floor. Plant the hands. Last set here. Lift your left knee, step back. Down dog. To plank. Breathe. 5, 5.5, 4.5, 2.5, 3.5. I've lost count. Hang in there. Come on, you got this. Breathe, breathe, breathe with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down dog. Last side. Woo. Left leg lifts. Bring it to your knee, or knee to your chest. Step it through. Step your right foot through. You're back in a forward fold. Bend your knees. Hands to your knees. And come on. Oh, yeah. Shake it out, everybody. And then catch your breath. Good. And I want you to just start to turn side to side, but don't keep the legs stationary. As you turn, let that side foot pivot a little bit, right? So that the hips move with the shoulders move with the hips. Right? That should start to feel pretty good. Just notice. And then see what happens if you actually push away. But keep pivoting on that back foot so that it doesn't stick in place. That's it. Keep pivoting. Keep pivoting. Breathe. The next time you have pivoted, right arm to the left, hold. And notice what's happening, right? And then keep that right arm forward, but pull the right arm back. And breathe. And just find this funky little twist as you open up. And then take it all and bring it the other way. You're like a magician and pull it back and find, oh, there's my funky twist. My left arm forward, my right arm back. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then pull it all up and come back to center. And roll your shoulders. And notice. Are you starting to feel stronger? Like, let me see, right? How are you starting to feel up here? Left foot forward, right foot back. Find warrior two. Does not have to be a long one. It can be a shorter one, but I want a good stance. Back leg nice and solid. Belly toned in, right? Torso nice and tall. Front leg nice 90-ish degree angle. So get that first. Good. Arms come on out. Squeeze the belly in. I want you to take your back arm forward. Pivot on your back foot. Woo. Careful. And take your left arm back. I know. Easy, easy. Bring your left arm forward. Drop your back foot. Open it up to warrior. Okay? Now, if that felt a little unsteady, widen your base a little bit. In other words, take your front foot to the left a little bit. Here we go. Pivot. And pull back. Left arm back. Pivot, left arm forward. Drop back. Warrior two. Good, one more. Pivot forward. That's it. Pull it back. Pull it forward. Open it back up. Nice job, everybody. Release those arms. Tricky, right? Balance work. Straighten your toes so they're all pointing forward. And then turn your right foot and adjust your back foot so that you're in warrior two stance with your right foot forward. Widen the stance a little bit if you felt a little, that pivot part's hard. So make sure that you feel steady. Arms come out, warrior pose. Here we go, left arm comes forward as I pivot. Back arm goes back as I look. Woo, thank you all. Take it forward, back to warrior two. You got it. Forward, pivot. Bring the right arm back. Bring the right arm forward. Pull it back to warrior. Last one. Bring it forward. Pivot. Pull it back. Woo! Pull it forward. Warrior two. Release those arms. And take the feet forward. Nice deep forward fold. And let it go. Oh, yeah. Big deep breath, everybody. Your hands are either supporting you or you are elbow to opposite hand. Just letting everything come forward. All right, press into the hands, lift the torso, soften your knees. Come on up. We're almost done with this series. Shake it out. Warrior two, left foot forward. We're not doing the pivoting thing, so you can be in a more standard warrior two stance. Big squeeze of the belly. For me, one of the big bumps is at the back hip leg, so I'm trying to keep that almost contained a little bit so I'm not putting overdue pressure on that front line. All right, roll your shoulders back, arms come out. Breathe. Internal, external rotation. Soften the shoulders and breathe. I was telling Betty that I was doing this with 1 pound weights in each hand. And I got tired. I'm ashamed to admit this. But it was amazing. Good, hang in there. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Turn the palms up. Good, bicep curls. Squeeze them in and let the fingers go. Squeeze them in That's 2. Squeeze them in. For 3. Squeeze. For 4. Almost done. Squeeze in for 5. Hang in there. Pull your right arm forward. Pull it back. Pull it forward. Pull it back. And 3. Pull. 4. Pull. 5. Pull and hold. Up to the ceiling. Down and low. Up to the ceiling. Down and low. Woo. Up to the ceiling. Down and low. Last one. Up and down. Arms out. Straighten your front leg. Pivot your toes. Come to a forward fold. Let those arms relax. Press on up. Come on up. Pivot the right foot so that you are back in warrior. Good. Last one, last side. Then you'll have to keep me straight. Make sure we don't miss anything. Arms out. In T position. Squeeze your belly. Fire up the legs. If you're feeling like you're not doing a whole lot, go a little deeper into your pose, but be mindful that it's stable. Here we go. Internal, external. Breathe. Focus. Right. Try not to hike up those shoulders up to the ceiling. Just keep them low, but find all this movement. They need to know you had. Good. 3 and 2 and 1. Woo, Popeye arms, squeeze. And out. Spread the fingers. Squeeze them in and out. Squeeze them in and out. And 4 and out. One more. Squeeze it in and out. Pull that back arm forward. Pull the rope back for 5. And reach forward. Don't lose your pose though. Don't lose the legs. And pull. 2 more. And pull. Last one. Woo! Arms up to the ceiling. Tap. Down low. And bring them up and tap. Down low. And 3. Whew, yeah. And 2. Last one. And 1. Listen up. Straighten those toes. Straighten the leg. Interlace those hands. Press them down to your belly. And then scoop them up. Press down to your belly. Squat if you'd like. And scoop up. Good. 3 more. Down. And scoop. Down. Scoop. Last one. All the way down. All the way up. Let them go. Oh. Roll it out. Heel toe those feet together. Shake out those shoulders. Holy moly. Yeah. Good. Come on down. Nice forward fold. Feet are separate. A little wider than hips width apart. One hand to the mat. Just circle your other hand. If your hand doesn't reach the mat easily, take it to your shin, just so one side's supported. Whew. Good, and then switch sides. Shake it out. And release. Good, and then turn to the front of your mat. Come to downward facing dog. And lower down to your knees. Roll your shoulders. Well done, everybody. That was some tough work, huh? All right, one block. We're only doing one today. Ooh, it just started thundering. All right, one block. It's going to go under that hip crease where we have been playing for some time. Basically, the short answer is you want it to support or to be in line with your pubic bone. So drop down enough so that you can find pubic bone. It should be nice, hard, solid. Your knees are on the floor. Good. Plant your hands. And we're gonna do similar to what we did last week, which is simply, and I would take your knees off the floor if you can, and if that hurts, then don't do it. You're just gonna bow down and press up. Bow down and press up, right? You're almost coming into a cobra here when you press up. Good, bow down, squeeze your belly, and up, 2 more. Bow down, and up. You can see and feel how this really works your body. All right, if you're still solid, 1, stay there, 2, full plank. We're gonna attempt 5, and we're gonna tap that block, and we're gonna see if we can push back up, okay? So, we're just gonna see. Here we go, tap down, push up. Tap down, push up, tap down, woo, push up. 2 more, push, whoo, and last one, and up, and drop your knees, and throw your block, and Lordy, just come onto your backs for a second, all the way down, knees are bent. What am I doing to myself? Breathe. Maybe the arms softly go overhead, just so that the flesh of your upper shoulders really softens. Find your breath. Just breathe. And then shift your hips toward the right a little bit. Bring your knees to your chest and allow the knees to roll to your left. So you are in a twist again. I want you to breathe. Make sure your head and neck are comfortable. Take the left arm and straighten it out to the side. So the left arm is just straight out from your shoulder, like T position. Your right arm is cactus pose. And ideally, without lifting your head, I want you to keep the right arm in that position, but take it up to the ceiling, curl over, so you're almost on your nose. Bring the elbow down to your left arm, and then open it back up. And curl it all the way in, and open it up. Good, 3 more. Curl it in, and open it. Curl it in. Just roll on your head, roll on your mat. Last one, curl and open. And then take your top leg and straighten it out. We did this at the beginning. Take your bottom leg and straighten it to the edge of your mat. Maybe you reach your toes with your left arm or your ankle, your shin, even behind your knee, like around your thigh. So left arm goes somewhere there making contact. If your right shoulder is feeling funky, just set it on your hip instead of out to the open. Big deep breath. And then bend your top leg. Take everything back to the center. Hips are back to the middle, arms are in cactus. Shift your hips to the left. Bring your knees toward your chest. Let the knees roll to your right. Straighten your right arm out to the side, just the T position, bend your left arm. As you inhale, that elbow comes up. As you exhale, you're rolling over. Good. 4 more. Open it up and close it.
Open. Close. 2 more. Just breathe through it. And last one. And pause. And then like we did before, straighten your bottom leg. One direction, straighten your top leg. The other direction, maybe your right hand holds onto your leg, maybe not. Find your breath here. Wide open left shoulder, left chest, unless it feels horrible, and then take it and rest it on your hip. Big deep breath, everybody. Settle it down. And then bend your knees. Listen up, you're coming onto your belly. All the way onto your belly. Big deep breath. And just come into a simple Sphinx pose. Simple, simple. And breathe. Legs are nice and long, pubic bone pressing into the mat, tailbone long, belly tones in. And just feel this. And I want you to wiggle a little side to side. And what I'm looking for is a stretch of your belly. So it's really easy. You can even move the shoulders in to it if you want. Deep breath. We're almost done. And then take it to your center and find your best expression of Sphinx pose. Pressing into the hands, the wrists, the elbows. Finding your breath, belly tones in, legs are long and active, and only if you want, diagonal your hands to the corners of your mat. Press into your hands and lift up, variation of cobra. Breathe, shoulders are down. Breathe. That's it. Stretch your belly. Drop the shoulders. Lengthen through your neck. Lower, lower, lower until you're all the way down to the floor. Just turn your head one way or the other. And then ever so slowly, if you are so happy here that you can envision Shavasana here, then just stay right here. Otherwise, very slowly lazily make your way to your side, and then make your way to your back. Maybe draw the knees to chest just once, and then straighten the legs. And come to Shavasana. Shoulders softly fall to the floor. Notice maybe a difference in how they lay. Notice your back body. How does it feel now compared to the beginning of class? How is the jaw, the chest? Start to soften the gaze inward. Start to find the soft flow of your breath. And maybe notice how you're feeling right now. Are you feeling at peace?
I often think of yoga as the microcosm for the larger picture, right? The bigger world view. And sometimes what we do in yoga is challenging. Sometimes it's uncomfortable as we push out of our comfort zone, as we try new things. But it builds such resilience, such understanding for the bigger picture, the bigger things. Feel your shoulders melt down. And with that meltdown, the chest opens, and when the chest opens, the heart opens. And we soften. We let go. Softer still. Start to bring your attention back. Roll your fingers, your toes. Bend your knees, bring your knees to your chest. Rocking side to side and very slowly coming all the way back up.